What's up everyone, here we are again. Mechanic says he's lurking. But we're not looking for lurkers, we're looking for players. If you guys want to participate, you can, again, win quite a couple of summoning tokens today. At least if I'm doing well. But chances are we're going to be doing fine, because the last couple of times we did indeed do extremely fine. We lost, I think, like 2 units over 3 runs. So that meant that we're giving out 9 and 9, which is 18, and then another 10. So 28 summoning tokens in total. So pretty good value for your for your buck, so to speak. So let's see where we are. This is where we are right now. We are trying to tackle Exile Tower, one of the newer, not the newest, that would be Nightcross Ridge, whatever that means. One of the newer encounters in Onslaught. Before we do it, obviously it's double gold day right now, you know this, guys. So we're gonna head to Treasure Beach, because in 2 minutes I'm gonna be losing a ticket, alright? So we're gonna be doing the Onslaught levels in just a sec. I just need to quickly do a hit at Treasure Beach, alright? Hello! Treasure Beach run. Hello, good evening. Wishing you lots of fun. I'll watch it tomorrow. Off to bed now. Yeah, it's a good time to go to bed, actually. Also, there's another topic that we're going to be throwing in there, like some bonus content basically, but I'm not gonna throw that at you guys already. Just give me another minute. Alright, so here we can already go with really good 1 looter activation. We could get it for a second one. I don't want to have 2 guys hitting Vittoria, so let's do it like that. And I think that's it. Yeah, that looks like it's it. These frogs, man, you can't complain. They really look for the weakest target and go for it. So let's walk here, I guess. And then we are stepping here. That also makes sense. And now we can step in the middle. I think this is correct. I'm having doubts, but I think for the most part this should be fine. And let's take away some health. A lot of health, apparently, from this little thingy here. Okay, so here we can walk into this spot. Then we could go in there, which is a good move, but the question is then, how do we get into the corner? Or do we just never go into the corner? I think it makes the most sense to do this. Then 1 unit goes back, and then the next unit goes close to the next couple of steppables. Not sure if this is the best move, but it seems alright. Where are you coming from? Where's this magical frog warrior coming from? What did I miss? Go away. Go away. Okay, so now we can actually do some real damage. I'm going here, because I can then move Tim here and trigger all 3. Because I need to move to the middle. We only have 3 more turns. Sounds like a lot, but it's not. So here we can go into this spot. Now we could go into the corner, but I'm gonna be fine with 2 loot activations, because then I can again get my looters all aligned. Trigger this, and now I could hit with Vittoria, but it's a trap. Yeah, it is a trap, because if I'm looking for it, here we go. It's a trap! Because if we hit with Vittoria, her passive is gonna kick in and we're gonna pick up the gold pile, and we don't want to, because we want to trigger all 3 looters. So for that reason, we're just gonna take a little shot here. Shots. Okay. And that's pretty much it. I mean, we could use the active here. Yeah, bottle to the face. Alright, and then I think that's it. So this is the last turn. Let's see what we can do. So we can get 2 more looter activations. So the only thing you need to do here is, like, get the unit into a spot where they can get the most looter activations. That's the only rule. So that means we need to go here, because then we get 2 looter activations for Buzzy, alright? Then we go here, because that means we get 2 looter activations already. And then we go here, and then after that, here. And that's it. That's the entire logic. So we're good. There should be a lot of loot. Let's go with this active, because this unit needs a level. And let's go with this active, because we want to clear the board. And that results in, let's see. We're gonna be picking up 9,000 gold, which is not bad. And then on top of that, for all of our loot activations, we get, woof, a whopping 37k. That's not bad. So 37 over 9 That's something like 41 loot activations. Definitely not my worst work. I'm kind of proud of myself here. Alright? 41 loot activations. So keep in mind, eggs are steppables. You can step on an egg, and then the looter activations are triggering. Gold piles, steppables, and then also the sea urchins, like the little spikes that are lying around. All of those are looter. Like illegal targets, looter targets, and that's how you get so much gold. I mean, that's really quite good. Let's try this one more time. If anybody has any questions, I know I explained this a couple of times in the past, but if anybody's like, I still didn't get it, like, why is this working? My looters are never doing anything for me. Let me know. We can figure this out together, alright? So here, I think this makes sense. We step on this. So what happens now? We had a gold pile adjacent next to Vittoria. That means her effect is triggering, and next to Yasmin, so her effect is also triggering. So we're currently looking at 2 looter activations, alright? So far so good. We need to get our units next to Yasmin, because that means that they are going to get buffed, because half of these guys are way too weak. Yeah, look, speaking of. So, and now we need to take them out, obviously. Still too weak. Crap. Let's carve a spot. Then we can move in there. Actually, no, we need to move here. I got it, okay. So, and now we're doing the same thing again. So we have 2 looters adjacent adjacent means next to this tile. And now if we move the 3rd looter in, ka-ching, all 3 are triggering. Now we need to be a bit careful, because there's another egg, and if this guy comes out and he runs into Vittoria, she might die. If a looter dies, you're not getting any loot action from them. So don't have them survive, alright? Take them out, the enemies. Alright, so this is pretty good. So we can move here, and then we move in there, and again, ka-ching, ka-ching. 3 more loot activations. These guys were next to it, this guy stepped on it, both of these work. So that means 3 looter activations, and then I think... Oh, you can still move. Oh, that's just too great. So let's move here, and then we can actually use the active of Buffy the Looter Slayer. Something like that. Alright, very good. So now you need to go. Oh, come on, go. And then we can actually refresh someone, and the most sense it would make to refresh Bussy, because his effect is like a bit of an AoE, a bit, okay? Don't nail me down on this. So here again we can move our looters in. We could wait a little bit longer to get all 3 next to them, but time is of the essence. You only have so many turns for this level. So let's. You've already moved Yasmin, so we might as well attack with her. Then we step in, take this out, or try and take this out. Finally take it out. Okay, all good things come in 3s, and that's next turn. All right. Yasmin can probably just stand where she is. And we're using Vittoria because her passive allows us to hit one thing and also damage the other. And then we could have thought for a second, like just a second, that we're taking out the stupid... Oh, Jesus! The powder keg. And the powder keg took Vittoria out. Oh my god, that's like in the Hall of Shame. That's one of the worst moves you've ever seen on this live stream. And that means something, because we've had some bad plays in the past. Alright, so we can't really do anything here. Yeah, this is just terrible. My god. So we lost all the looter activations by Vittoria. Jesus. That means we're not gonna be looking at 41 looter activations. This is gonna be much worse. There's not enough sentences and not enough muches in the sentence. Oof. 14/8. So we didn't even double our gold intake. So don't do it like I just did. Make sure that your looters are surviving. Wow, this was again Hall of Shame worthy. Okay, this is not how you do it, but keep your looters alive, okay? People, keep your looters alive, and everything will gonna work out fine. So what time? Oh, okay, we're still before the change of day. All right, and then we need to do a very quick aside, just a very quick aside. Okay. Like at the moment, AI is the #1 topic. You can see this everywhere on YouTube. I just want to show some of you, because I know that this is not for everyone. All right, but it's just gonna take like 5 minutes. Actually even less. All right. I just want to quickly talk about AI stuff, because I believe that the thumbnail stuff that I'm doing at the moment is kind of cool. So Just want to introduce this, like send it to a friend. Oh, sorry, this is still on. I used this earlier because I was live streaming some other stuff. So this is the background image that I used today for the thumbnail that I had for my live stream. All right, you probably saw this if you looked at Discord or somewhere. And the way that this was generated, actually, what is this text thing doing here? Okay, don't know what the text thing is doing. Okay, I think this is just a graphical bug or something. All right, the way this was generated is with Midjourney. Midjourney is a really cool tool. I know this is like completely out of left field. Nobody's like, what? I didn't expect you to talk about this. Midjourney is a service that can allow you to create images by giving the AI a prompt. And I'm just going to show you some prompts that I did. So here's the Midjourney board somewhere in here. There we go. And you can just tell it what you want to see. I tried it with the image of me, but the problem is it animated me. So some look like a cartoon character, which is kind of fun, I guess. But it just looked, I don't know, kind of out of place, at least as far as I was concerned. And you basically just post something. You just describe what you want to see, and then the AI is churning out a picture. I mean, I'm still thinking that this is completely crazy. If somebody hasn't used this before and they're like, oh man, I always wonder how I can like create cool fantasy art pieces or some other stuff. You can create all sorts of stuff with it. This is crazy stuff as far as I'm concerned, at least. These were not great but mostly only because of the weird way that I was animated. But eventually I just left out myself. So this is what you do. You tell it, I want to see a threatening tower, which is looming in the distance, surrounded by purple dust clouds that are surrounding the area. Okay, there's a lot of surrounding in there. There are spirit samurai ghosts coming out of the tower and running towards us, which is kind of what happens. It looks like they are running away from us, but okay, whatever. They are joined by skeleton warriors that are also running towards. So you can talk to it like a person, basically. You can talk to it like a regular artist and tell him, okay, this is what I want to see on my picture. And then you can throw some stuff in there, like I said, fantasy style, purple, twilight, dusty, because all of this I am associating with Rivengard, Onslaught at the moment. And the AR here, minus AR means aspect ratio. So normally you get like a 1:1 aspect ratio, which is kind of bad for YouTube, but 3:2 is another option. So it's wider than it is high. All right, that obviously that makes sense, I guess. So this is what you get, and then you can say, okay, I like this. Generally speaking, you get 4 variations or 4 versions of this, and then you can just click on this and say, okay, I want a variations for number 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I also wanted to have variations for number 3 because the color is just great. I just love the color here. This is crazy stuff. And then it basically churns out 2 more things. This is the upscaling. This is the variations for the first one. As you can see, this is the first original image. These are the variations of it. They all more or less kind of look the same. Yeah, there's some other stuff in there, like some bats, I guess. And then these are the variations for number 4. And this is basically what I was like, yeah, I can use this. This is great. So I just used this. And then you click on the U1, which means upscale. And then you get this image as an upscaled version. Now, I did some other stuff with it. I upscaled this even further in my graphic program, which is Pixelmator, which is really cool. And then so the image you get here is not super large. It's like large enough. It's like 1300 by 900, something like that. And then if you use a graphic program like Pixelmator Pro, this has an upscale version. So you just go to help and then you search for super, and it has like super resolution. Ooh. And then it's upscaling the image. And after that you have like a ridiculously large image that you can very easily work with. And that's what I ended up using. Okay? I'm sorry, I know this is not the content you're here for. This is what I originally got, 1500 by 1000. And then I upscaled it to like twice that. Alright, just wanted to throw that out there. If anybody has not heard of Midjourney, this is crazy stuff as far as I'm concerned. You should totally try this. If you know anyone that is like creating stuff for YouTube or that might need artworks or something, like let them know that this is a thing. It's super easy to join. And you have like, I don't know, a couple of credits so you can just try around stuff. There's a couple of videos on YouTube how to use Midjourney and how to do the prompting, like this part where you just describe what you want to see. And once you figure this out, this is gonna be like your best friend. Like, I love it. I think this is so cool. All right, what was the prompt for Vittorio? For the other image, we used this the other day. Yeah, I used this a lot. So you can give it an image. So this image was, I uploaded this, which is kind of problematic because there's a chance that this is going to be running into copyright stuff. But then again, Yeah, I just uploaded this somewhere so I could feed it to Midjourney. And then I said, create a YouTube thumbnail, which never works. It doesn't know what this is. With the linked to character sitting on several piles of gold and enjoying a sip from her beer mug. In the far distance, there are cannons spitting fiery cannonballs that are being shot the way of the main character. Make it like a panoramic view with lots of detail, friendly fantasy, blah, blah, blah. So... yeah, you can talk to it like it's a person. I like some of these variations a lot. It's just like the eyes were kind of weird in some of these. Like what's happening with the eyes here? But generally speaking, this is crazy stuff. And you can just say redo. So it just goes with the same prompt, just tries it again. There's people who say that in the future, like in online marketing or in marketing in general, it's all going to be AI work, or a lot of it is going to be AI work, and it's just a question of like who re-rolls the most. You just re-roll the results until you get the result that you like, because every time it's a little bit different, and then you can also do like variations of everything. It's just crazy stuff. Yeah, it's just crazy stuff. If you've never used this before, like give it a try. You're going to be like, honestly, you're going to be mind blown. And I'm still finding out new stuff about this. I've been using it for like 1 or 2 weeks. Again, this is crazy. Forward this to someone who's like into YouTube stuff. They will hopefully thank you. All right, that's it. Okay, I just wanted to get that off my chest. So you can forward it to someone who needs this. I'm not making money off this, obviously. All right, time for Onslaught is the name. Onslaught is the name of the game. So back to Onslaught. So we're conquering Exile Tower, because that's the name of the whole thing. And we're starting with encounter number 1. So, as always, before you go into Onslaught, important, find out which unit you want to honor after you're done with Onslaught. So, in my case, this is Nimrul, because he's missing this legendary hero badge. This has been like a running gag, which I'm on the receiving end of that gag. I didn't laugh so far. I'm still waiting for that elusive legendary hero badge, because then I can add a 5th star. Oh, actually I do have a 5th star. Okay, then I can turn him into a legendary unit, I guess, at some point. I didn't even realize I had the 5th star already. Alright, so that's one option, and that's like a good option. Corrin does have his star, so he's fine. And I think that's kind of it. Yasmin would be good. Yasmin might actually even be better. Yeah, because I can then get a 5th star and confuse people, because I can always screenshot my heroes, and then everybody is going to have 5 stars and nobody knows what I played, which is the idea. I'm just doing this to torture other guilds. Here's a screenshot of my guild raid result, and then I just like cut out all the stars. All right, so Yasmin it is, or alternatively Nimrul. And let's just quickly go over these guys. Nope. Okay, Tana, I guess, meh, very meh. Or Sermat. Sermat would also be really good, because I like to play this unit quite a bit in Hero Arena. Yeah, and I think that's it. Like, if we scroll any further down, there's just infinite units with infinite badges. Like 5 badges, 7 badges, 2 badges. It's actually quite annoying. In the best way possible. So, Yasmin or Nimrul. Internet connection, please. There we go. We apparently have 60 illegal units, which is ridiculous, because that means that every unit in the game can go into this encounter, which is wrong. We don't want that many units, we want only the good units. So we see a couple of skeleton warriors, 6 of them, okay. Then in wave number 2, which is going to be the hardest part of this encounter, I can already telegraph that for you guys. We're going to see a couple of gunners. Alright, so we do have some breathing room at the very beginning, which means we can establish a bit of a board presence, throw some shades on the board. Then the gunners are going to come in hot, take out some shades, and then it's going to be an interesting fight. More skeletons, we can ignore those. More gunners, okay, we can't ignore those. And then more gunners, okay, more gunners, and skeletons, and gunners, and skeletons. Alright, and in the end, we're going to be rewarded with a divine orb. Okay, sure, why not? Let's do this. Okay, so here is the map, and we can immediately see that this map is ultra forgiving. Like, this is ridiculous. This is going to be a walk. This is going to be a cakewalk, okay? Because, why? There's only a couple of narrow edges where the enemies can break through, which means that Nixie trees are going to be completely slowing down the roll of our opponents. They cannot rush towards us. They're just going to be standing there. All right, so good news indeed. Then we can stay in the back as always. So Dorga is going to do like extra time. This is cool. We might even be able to use Dorga before the enemies are coming too close. Get some frogs on the board. We do have Yasmin in the middle. So she's buffing our ranged units, which is Nixie and Queen Akeshru. Like, all of that looks like a winning strategy already. We just need a last unit. And I believe that for this encounter, it makes the most sense. Because we can park Nimrul, as I just learned, he has 5 stars. Oh! I got the 5th... I got this this badge actually from an arena chest, now I remember. Yeah. I tried it in Onslaught like 9 times, 6 times, something like that. Never got it. And then an arena chest was like, this is why you love this game mode, Ollie. Here you go, here's your Nimrul badge. Now I remember. So I actually only need Yasmin at the moment. Like, somewhat urgently. Alright, so here's the skeletons coming in hot. But they're not doing much. So we can move a little bit forward. We could actually throw Queen Akeshru a shade at them. We could also just leave it, like let it be, okay? It's a Beatles song, and in this case, it's a really good strategy. We can also just let it be. So let's move 2 forward, because they cannot hit Bullmon yet. And Bullmon can move next to them, so that's good. Bullmon on the right. I think that makes sense. Now the question is, where do we place the tree, or do we just place 2 trees eventually? So I would say that these spots are pretty good, because they are really holding the enemies like away from us. Also, there's a good chance that the shades are automatically going to spawn on the healing pad, and then the shades are going to get healed by the healing pad, and they're going to be healed by our tree. So all of that makes like plenty of sense. The only reason why I don't like this is that Bullmon cannot munch. So we might want to go for the left side. Yeah, let's have Bullmon handle the right side. Let's have the tree handle, like, reinforce the left side, and we're going to be good here. The only thing that I don't like is that there is a chance that our Yasmin buff is going to be hitting the flower, but it didn't. Okay, so we're good. So Bullmon goes into the middle and starts dominating. Bullmon starts dominating right now. Boom. We're going to take out this guy because the other guy is standing in thorns. So he's a bit less dangerous. So we can move Nixie to the side. Boom. And then we can take out this guy. And secure Dorga by placing another shade here. And now we're already in total control. Yeah. Cakewalk. And we're gonna be getting Queen Akeshru up, because Queen Akeshru is more important. Oh no, don't kill her. Oof. Woof. Nixie almost dead here. Which is always the case. Nixie gets hit once, almost dead. Okay, so let's get rid of this guy. And then Nixie needs to retreat. Can we? Oh, we can't put a shade on the board. That's a pity. We're just gonna retreat completely. Dorga is gonna put more frogs on the board, and Queen Akeshru is gonna go here. And don't forget, Nixie can heal herself. Nixie could have also healed Bullmon here, but healing herself seems like the better play. Alright, enemies are engaging with our summons, that's good. Okay, and we're back in business. So, Bullmon... How can you get rid of this other guy? What am I not seeing? Oh! Okay, we could walk into the thorns, but we're not gonna do that. This is a dumb strategy. No, we're gonna walk here. If we don't take him out, that's not the end of the world, because we still have attackers, obviously. And also there's going to be a shade next to him. Alright, so this is good. And let's just keep... Do we want a tree up again? Do we want a second tree? I mean, this almost seems unfair, to be honest. Alright, tree up, double tree. Double tree. Let's see. Oh yeah, this is the skeletons, and Gunner shot himself in the face by hitting the tree. What are you doing, bro? Okay, so this time we can actually... we can actually not really do anything. Let's move here. Take out this guy. And then we can't really do anything. Okay, so since the skeleton warriors are not threatening whatsoever, we might as well just like run forward. Buff Nixie a little bit more so she can actually one-shot someone. And maybe go in with Dorga. Let's see. Oh man, 2 of them. Just enough to take out one of our guys. That's too bad. And then we can actually hit the middle. But never attack with Bullmon first, if you have someone that can create shades. So first the shade, and then get Bullmon in position. That's the smarter play. Okay, and I think that's it. So 3 gunners this time around. 1, 2, 3. Okay, but we didn't lose a unit, and we now have a frog warrior on the board. About time, if you're asking me. So we can retreat strategically. Boom, shade on the board. Boom, enemy dead. And we win. Like, Just hand us the keys to the kingdom, okay? We got this. We got this. So we just need to make sure that the gunner is not killing us. Yasmin keeps buffing. Okay, Nixie might as well turn out to be the MVP in this entire thing if we keep this up. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright. I think we're not gonna be losing a unit. I'm having a good feeling about this. Okay, a few more gunners, but still no problem. You disappear. Okay, we can go here. Boom. And Nixie cannot quite heal the guy. Oh, Nixie can get into the thorns and heal the kill the skeleton. But if she does, she might as well like kill herself in the process. So let's move Yasmin in the middle. Let's give us another summon. Yeah. And the problem is there's going to be a new wave after this turn. I would have loved for Nixie to heal someone here, but it's not meant to happen. This is fair. This is fine. We can do this. Ooh, crit hit. Nice. And in the middle, Nixie might get hit once, but that's okay because she's staying next to a tree, so she gets healed, and she's in a shrub, so we're good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're good. So we're already like on the front lines here. How much are we doing? We're doing 180 to 240. Okay, so you would be dead. You would not be dead. You would not be dead. But everybody is gonna be in darkness. I like those odds. I want to get rid of the gunner. And then if we had an Avis right now, this would be great. Okay, so Nixie could get attacked once. Let's see how much damage they're doing. So these guys are doing 940. Nixie has 2100. Okay, so this seems fair. Is that a new wave after this turn? No. Okay, so we're good. So we can just go here, kill one of these guys. And now Nixie's gonna take one hit, but not two. So she survives, because we can do maths. Okay, so we can use this opportunity to get another summon on the board. Swoop. And then we wanna strategically retreat with Nixie. Okay, and I think that's it. So let's see. Enemies. I don't even want to look what the next wave is. It's like literally not important. Okay, couple of gunners. Okay, we're done. So this is the last of the enemies. It's important here to move Queen Akeshru so we can move next to the unit and eat it with Bullmon. Then Bullmon can take out a gunner because those are somewhat scary. And then we want to take out maybe a gunner. Sure, why not? So another gunner down, and then we can use Nixie to heal, and then Yasmin to damage deal. Yeah, that's the combo breaker. Okay, yeah, we're good. And this is probably the end of the fight. Yeah, this is the end of the fight. So let's move Bullmon one to the side. So now he's got a good position. Hit someone. Okay, and then boom, and that's it. And that is it. Yay. So, walking away with the orb and a couple of gold coins, so that's not too bad. So that means I can do the first prize drawing, obviously. But first, let's see if Yasmin gets like the extra star. Oof. Jesus. Alright. Good one. Okay, let's hope that you guys are gonna have more luck when you're getting your prize drawing in. So, if you want to participate, just like say something in the chat. Say hello or whatever you want to say, and we're gonna be drawing a winner in a second. Oof, that was yet another crushing experience here. I'm not very lucky with my Onslaught badges these days. So we got Mr. or Mrs. SR. Then we got Mushroom Mafia. We got Xisted. Oh, sorry guys, I need to change the view. Here we go. Does this work? This works. Manish is here. Hello. Trace is here. Sasha Road is here. Okay, great. I'm just walking my way upwards. I'm gonna be right back at the bottom. Ripley, we got you. Anybody missing? Ahmed Ray is here. Engine is here. Engine was here. I mean, Engine is gone. Engine had to catch some C's. Okay, so Sasha Rodriguez is here. Sasha Rod. And then we got whoa now. Alright, is that it? Anybody else? If you don't see your name on this list, let me know. Post something in the chat. Say, I'm here. Wave your hand. Like you just don't care. No, wait a second. Wave your hands in the air. Something like that. And then it rhymes with just don't care. This is 2000s hip hop songs. Like every other song had this line. I'm not exaggerating. Oh, phone is dead. It's not dead. It's just taking a break. All right. I'll give you, I don't know, 10 more seconds to post something, and then we're going to be drawing the first winner. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not the middle finger, no worries. Just looks like it. Okay, that's it. So let's draw a winner. Amethyst Tune. Congratulations! Yay! What about the regulars? I don't know. How many summoning tokens do you have after watching these live streams? So I'm just gonna throw that to Kyle so he will know. We're playing Onslaught today. First run. Didn't lose a single unit. Map is too easy. So 10 summoning tokens go to Amethyst Tune, please. And then what do I always do? Oh, here we go. I copy the unique link. That should work. All right, congratulations. So back. So encounter number 2. I don't think we need to change anything. I think the strategy worked like an absolute charm, as far as I'm concerned. Any I don't know, any special requests? We need to play a different unit. Well, let's see what the enemies are like. So this time we got Spirit Samurais thrown in there. Okay, that is like another reason to play Bullmon, to be honest. Because these Spirit Samurais are kind of hard to beat. Less skeletons. Okay. And also the Spirit Samurais, which are the rogues, so they can really dish out a lot of damage to our... Oh, sorry, they are mages, of course. I'm like, what? That doesn't make any sense. They're mages, so they can tear through our warriors. These guys are hard to beat, because also they have magic, like they have a lot of magical armor. They are mostly the most bothersome enemies. Also the gunners are pretty annoying, but these guys are the most annoying, as far as I'm concerned at least. More trees. More trees. Yeah, okay, more trees. Yeah, Nixie. Yeah, of course. Let's play some more Nixie. Alright, again, I think that the strategy worked like a charm. I don't really see any weaknesses in the strategy. The only weakness was maybe that we need to move them like this, because then I can move Yasmin onto the steppable that Nixie leaves behind. Okay, so this is actually somewhat dangerous. But why? Because this guy can walk 1 down, and then he can shoot 1, 2, 3 spots. So if we were to place a tree here, this guy can no longer shoot us, and he would have to shoot the tree if he wants to shoot anybody. So this seems like a plan. Let's try this. Alright, so tree, you can immediately see that Nixie is no longer standing in the red zone. She's now in the green zone. This is like a war movie with Matt Damon that's called Green Zone. I'm not sure if this really means what I think it means. And then we just place you at the back, you to the side, so they can get buffed. And we could move Bullmon into the danger zone. We could also just leave him be. The skeleton is gonna walk 1, 2, 3. The skeleton is gonna walk here. So this might be one of those situations where you actually wanna like stay behind a little bit longer. So let's see. Okay, nobody attacks. Okay, smart move. Smart move by the enemy. So now we need to... Oof, yeah, this is kind of hard. Like, harder than the last encounter already. So, I think that it makes the most sense to take out the skeleton. Once we take out the skeleton, we can place a shade strategically here. That should give this gunner something to do. Oh, nice. If we go further outside, we can kill the gunner. And without fear of retaliation, because the other gunner can go 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2. Oh, am I an idiot? Oh no, he cannot shoot us. Yeah, he cannot shoot us because he's going to be standing next to a shade. At least as long as the shade survives. So let's take this guy out. For the time being, our mages are safe. For the time being. There's a chance this is going to change any moment, but let's see. Then, also we do have Dorga special, so it's not like we're out of ammo here. Alright? Yeah, we're good. So all of our units are protected. So far, so good. And Bullmon can now do his dirty work. Time to munch. Boom! Yay. Then we have an enemy here, which is kind of good for us, because it means we're gonna get like some use out of Dorga. Okay. Some. Like a minuscule amount of use. We need to defend the back. Yeah, we don't want the enemies to run into the back. This is one of those situations where I believe it makes the most sense. It's kind of hard to tell. I think we're gonna give up an egg. Yeah, let's give up an egg. We're gonna place a shade here, so we got something in the middle, so the enemies can shoot at it. That's fine. Let's get rid of a gunner. Sure. And then I believe it also makes sense to place another tree on the board. So if we place the other tree here, the enemies can only move through the middle. And that is really going to give us a perfect position to control this area. So 1, 2, 3 spots. 1, 2, 3 spots. So that means we can just leave Nixie where she is. And we can place another tree here. And that should really defend us. That is like basically the reinforcement of our defenses. And look at this. We got shades in the middle that don't get killed because they just heal again. I mean, that's pretty good. So we can do some more work with Bullmon. Yep. There's gonna be more gunners in a second. But we're good. Shade on the crit hit. Crucial crit hit. I mean, not super necessary, but much appreciated. Let's take out a gunner. Boom. And we could take out this guy in the back. But Nixie can get shot at. I think this is a risk worth taking. And we can buff Nixie some more. And then Dorga goes into the witness protection program in the back. Okay. Yeah, I hit the tree. Good job, bro. Good job. Okay, so, and we had total control again. Didn't take us very long. We can... They have 2-6. 2-6. Oh, wow. That's a lot. So we cannot do 2-6. We're doing up to 1800. But we can just one-shot them with our other units. So let's maybe put Bullmon in the middle. Nixie takes out this guy. And then we place another guy here. Yasmin is not really doing anything. I would love for her to buff Queen Akeshu for a little bit longer, so she can also one-shot enemies. So let's maybe do a little bit of a switcheroo. We take her out, take her in, and that's basically it. Yeah, just walking to the side. Okay, yeah, hit the tree. Good job. Okay, and this time... Yeah, this guy has only... No, it also has 2-6. Ugh. I thought we can give it like a bit of a little boom, and then we take him out. Actually, here it's fine to just move Bullmon here. I don't really see why this would be a problem. Yeah, just look at this. Boom, dead. And now we can finally move in with Yasmin, so there's a chance we can buff Queen Akeshu. And we have taken over the map, so we're in a really good position here. So Yasmin can go all the way to the back, buff our units. You need to hide. And you can't move right now, which is a bit of a pity. So let's move to the left side. Because otherwise we're eating our own. And we don't have a position where we feel like super confident. Okay, who did we buff? No, she's buffed enough. Okay, and now we can move in. Take somebody out. Almost dead, that's good. So now we can use the active. Take out 2 enemies, get 2 shades. Pretty nice. Move a little bit to the front. Get Yasmin on the healing pad, take a sidestep, and do some healing on Yasmin, I guess. Okay. And okay, wave 6 coming in, but we're in such a good position. So let's move here. Let's move you to the middle, and let's move you to the back. Yeah, this is a bit far back, but it's okay. We want to play it safe. We don't want to lose any units. All right. Here we see these Spirit Samurais completely crushing. But Bullmon is like, yep, don't care. Don't care whatsoever. And now... Oh, Queen Akeshu is still not strong enough to just one-shot them. Okay. Need to get Yasmin closer to Queen Akeshu. Oh, here we go. Okay. Great. You need to go. because you're dangerous. And I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. It's a bit of a shame that we can't heal. We can't heal our shade. So we might as well eat it. Obviously this is not like 100% security that you're gonna eat the shade, but I just had to call my shot there. Alright. So now we can actually do some healing, and that makes a lot of sense. And we can go on the offense. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Yeah, good. Great. Doing great. Boom, boom, boom. Everybody almost dead. You can go. And then Nixie gives us the finishing touch. Boom. Okay, enemy's dead. This time we get 1800 gold and another orb. That's pretty nice. Didn't lose a unit. Not bad. And now for the interesting part. Let's see if we're finally gonna get lucky. Come on! Come on! Yeah, an orb. I mean another orb. Okay, not complaining. Not complaining. Eventually I'm gonna ascend more units, I guess. Like there's a couple of units that can make the way to epic if the game throws orbs at me. If it continues throwing orbs at me like it did here in these encounters, then I guess I'm eventually just gonna, I don't know, Secret is gonna go to epic or something ridiculous. Alright, Amethyst, I'm sorry, you're out because you won already. Remove winners, yeah, I forgot about that. Anybody else? Do we have any new viewers that weren't present while we did the first encounter? Then speak now, and you can also enter our prize drawing. Gonna give you a few more seconds. I'm taking another quick sip here. Yeah, I'm doing the Vittoria move, like healing myself by drinking. Nobody? You guys are awfully quiet today in the chat. Alright, so that means we're doing our second prize drawing of the evening. Another 10 summoning tokens. Woo! And the lucky winner. Let me see. Am I missing anything? Just looking over the list. Inza's not on the list. Yeah, she went to bed. She went to bed. I don't know. Should we? Do we need to add engine? Even though she's on the, even though she's in bed, she's not watching live. I mean, I won't tell. But I don't know if Kylie's gonna be like, hey, she didn't watch. I don't know. Epic countdown. The epic count. I don't know if we need the epic countdown. Epic countdown 10. Is that? Yeah. How is this video 38 seconds long? How is this video 38 seconds long? That's the real question here. It's supposed to be 10 seconds long. Yeah. You have to be conscious. All right, let's add engine because she's here in spirit with us. Also, she promised to watch it tomorrow. Okay, what's happening now? Okay, I can already see the copyright strike. Actually, copyright strike. What? Copyright strike doesn't really do anything on this channel. Okay, so let's add engine. Gotta be nice to her. She's gonna have to buy her a drink. Oh, she has to buy you a drink rather. All right. Here we go. Second prize drawing of the evening. Unless somebody says something right now. 3, 2, 1. We did have a countdown. This is fine. So we pick another name. Too early. Ripley, congratulations! Congratulations, Ripley! Woo! So let's copy this, send it to Kyle. Run number 2 is in the books. Didn't lose a unit. Because trees are strong. This time, Ripley was drawn. Alright, please send Kyle a message on Discord. Congratulations. And he's gonna be like hitting you up with 10 summoning tokens in return. It's like a really good deal. Like, hey, Kyle, how you doing? Hey, Ripley, here are 10 summoning tokens. Like, just imagine you would go to a bar in the evening and you're like hitting a guy up. Hey, how you doing? And he's like, here, you want some drinks? Although actually this is happening already. I mean, Ripley's a girl after all. So let's spilling the tea here. Let's go to encounter number 3. Same strategy, because it works like a charm. We're gonna be throwing more trees at the enemies, because there's absolutely nothing that could go wrong here. So, are you suffering from insomnia? Yeah, yes and no. I wouldn't mind sleeping a little bit more. Okay, so let's see. Encounter number 3, 7 waves of goodness. This time, no gunners. Oh my god. Oh, gunners, okay. Wave 3 is gunners. Okay, and then there's a few more gunners. Few more gunners. Am I... Oh no, there's gunners everywhere. I thought those were samurais, but they are not. And then we see... Woof! Diamond rank 3 legendary star spirit samurais. Well, Bullmon is gonna look forward to his meal. Okay, first wave, 2 gunners. Not that scary. Third wave, 5 gunners. Okay, third wave, we need to be a bit conscious. 5th wave, also conscious. And that's it. Rest should be a walk in the park. Cakewalk. Yet another cakewalk. Okay, let's see. Let's tackle this. We wanted to have Dorga in the back, and that's it. Nothing else needs to change. Alright. Is that more guys than I counted when I looked at the list? Oh no, it was 6 skeletons, I guess. Yeah, I didn't look enough. Okay, so this time we need to be a bit more careful, because this gunner can walk 1, 2, 3. So even if he plays a tree here, he would just walk past. So it makes more sense to place the tree here. Does it make sense? I hope so. So we're gonna place Nixie here, and then 1, 2, 3 spots, and the tree's gonna block this gunner from breaking through. That should be the better play here. So tree in the face. Wah, 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 wah. And then after that we can... Ooh, Bullmon can hit. That's a really good point. Yeah, boom. Almost dead. I take it. And let's move to the side. Oh, we can already one-shot someone. Man, good start. Good start indeed. So here we need to be a bit careful, because we can see the danger zone is getting close to Dorga, but we can move her here. It's a really good spot. And I think that's it. I don't want to heal Nixie just yet. How did the skeleton... 1, 2, 3... No. Was the skeleton here? See, I'm so confused now. Okay, we need to control the middle of the board, obviously. Yeah, this is like a chess game, basically. Control the middle of the board. Okay, now we're good. Or at least better. Then, we do have the active of Bullmon, which is just insta-kill anybody. But we don't want to give that away. Let's instead hit this guy. And then, oof, this gunner is going to be a problem. We could use Dorga here. But we're going to get 2 summons. I mean, that sounds like a waste. That does sound like a waste. So let's just hit him with Dorga. And maybe kill him with Dorga would have been good. And, okay, Bullmon needs to take out the gunner. Do we eat him? Can we eat him? Is he going to be eaten and dead? Man, this gunner is nasty. But now he's trapped. Yeah, he cannot get out. He can either hit the shade, hit the tree, or hit Bullmon. He cannot get out because there's darkness and there's thorns. So this gunner is now isolated and no longer a problem. So we might have to defend Dorga a little here. Because Dorga obviously is like the motor of this entire engine. The motor of this engine. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Dorga is our main token spam producer. Yeah, I'm just making up words. So let's see. Dorga gets hit once. Oh no, the summon gets hit. Okay, that's good. That's good. Alright, and we're business. Very much so. So we can move up here. This is not a great move, but this is an okay move. And then after that we can place another shade on the board. Take out this guy with a trusty Dorga attack. Boom. Now we can give another... Yeah, let's just give another tree here. Oh, actually, stay where you are. So trees here, so now Bullmon is super protected, and Bullmon can just like go to town. Yeah, hit Bullmon. Like it doesn't matter. It does not matter. And here, this is wave 3. This is 5 gunners. This is gonna be the dangerous wave. But it's gonna be shade on this side, and I believe Bullmon is gonna be. Is he gonna be tanky enough? I think there's very little to gain by moving Bullmon forward. I think it makes a lot more sense to just keep him in the back. And oh my god, Nixie, your little powerhouse. Why is this guy still alive? What is happening here? I totally thought he was dead. Alright, gunners, 5 of them. Gunners galore. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, all of our summons are went down. Oh, this is great. Look at this. We can do this move. Sidestep and eat. Nice. And then we can place Queen Akeshu here. She's strong enough to take somebody out. Yes. Let's just do this from here. Okay. Okay. Alright, I think we're good. You want to move here, I guess. Okay, and they are retreating already. Yeah, look at them. Running for their lives. Running for their lives. Next turn, 2 gunners, 3 skeletons. Now, in theory... Now, this is fine. We can move Pullman out. In general, you want to get another summon. You want to get a shade on the board. But here it makes more sense to just do this. Nixie... needs to go... doesn't really matter. We could just leave Nixie there. Oh, she can get hit once. Don't want her to get hit once. Let's move Yasmin to the middle and let's have her buff someone. So that's why we're moving Dorga in. Okay, now we can munch on a skeleton. Then we can do some damage, I guess. Okay, not dead yet. That's okay. We can eat you next turn. Take you out. Okay, we could take out the other skeleton. This is fine. Because our unit has... Yeah, this is actually not fine. This gunner can go 1, 2, 3 spots, and then he can shoot 1, 2, 3 spots. So the gunner is doing 800 damage. Okay, 800 damage. Come on, Nixie, you can tank 800. You can tank 800. Come on. Let's go back and let's see what happens. Ah, he's shooting the warrior. Okay, that's even better. Okay, we can... somehow magically create a shade? Sure, why not? Bullmon can go to the middle. I would love to heal someone, but it's too risky. Yasmin. Yeah. Let's go back to Nixie. Let's get rid of this. Oh, Queen Akeshu. Okay, we need to be a bit careful. Otherwise we might be losing Queen Akeshu. So let's move Queen Akeshu next to the tree. Take out... Jesus, 270 health! What is happening? Okay, let's save Queen Akeshu this way, because we do have Nixie. It's a good idea. Take out this guy. And let's go like a bit more on the offense. Okay, Shade's dead. That's not helping you guys. And Queen Akeshu needs to retreat. Bullmon can stand in the middle, he's fine. We could heal the Frog Warrior, but we would have to move Nixie out again, so let's not do that. Let's make sure we buff a life unit, so either Nixie or the Frog Warrior. Let's move to the side, because then next turn we can have Queen Akeshu take the other side. Now I made the mistake that there's a chance that our plant gets buffed. Okay, we're good. Everybody's still alive. Nice. Okay, guys. So here's a fully powered skeleton, so take him out. Boom. Then we can get rid of you. Get rid of you. Can get rid of you. Alright, we got this completely under control at this point. Again. Woo! Yasmin cannot really do anything, but that's okay. And now it's time for one last retreat. Let's move like this, because then nobody can shoot Nixie. Let's move to the back. Yasmin can be cannon fodder because she's standing next to the tree, so she can heal again. So we should be fine. Yeah, this is the last wave. Would have been nice if the last wave was like a last crescendo and then like everybody's running at us, like super powered units or something, but no. No such luck. Let's take you out. Let's take you out. Let's hit you. Let's take the gunner out, I guess. Yeah, we can do this. Again, polearm. Polearm too strong. Too strong, this ability. Or trait. And you did. Okay, woo! And we did it. This was the last wave of the third encounter. Trees continue to help us to not lose a single unit. So, pretty good strategy. If you haven't played this encounter yet, I can definitely recommend the strategy. I mean, obviously, this was pretty good. All right, so let's continue. And come on, come on. We need to get lucky once, okay? Oh. Okay, we don't. We don't get lucky. I don't know what I did. What did I do to this game? I'm doing a lot for this game, I thought. Okay, game doesn't agree. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're good. Maybe we need to first work a little bit more on Yasmin. Get her to gold rank 3, which should probably happen. No, it can happen now if we're getting super lucky. So let's claim the daily stuff. Oh no, not another master quest with Sigrid. I just did this. You can even see it still. I just did a Sigrid master quest. Oh my god, it's turning into a stressful thing. I think the game wants to tell me something. The game tries to tell me, work on Sigrid, Ollie. Work on Sigrid. Why is she your third weakest unit? You can ascend her. I don't want to do this. This hurts. Yeah, Harun is... Oh, Harun only needs one more. We can do this quickly. Give us one, please. Yep, here we go. Okay, Harun is already turning into a more powerful unit. Yay! Closer to epic. Oh. Yeah, of course, everybody can ascend. So now we can... I think we can ascend everybody now. Is there a unit that is missing? Oh, Contorta. We're missing a badge for Contorta. Okay, so eventually we need to get one for her. And that's it. Everybody else... Oh, Tokon. Okay, more Lawrence for Tokon. Need to start collecting. Okay, so these are the guys that I can't ascend right away. Also, Hannah is already epic. Center. Alright, let's do the last prize drawing. If you do not see yourself on this list, write something in the chat. And then we're gonna add you. Got 9 people on the list because Amethyst Shun is out. And also sorry, I'm so sad. Ripley, of course. Ripley just won. Anybody else that showed up in the chat and we don't have on our list? Let's give you a quick countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Alright, last prize drawing of the day. Who's gonna be it? So we got either... Yeah, we got a couple of people on this list, obviously. Here we go. Pick another name. Too early. Ahmed, hey, congratulations. Woo! Ahmed won. So, that's it. That's it in terms of our prize drawings for the day. Run number 3. Without a lost unit again. It was. All right. Okay, I pass it on to Kyle. Please send a quick message to Kyle. You know the deal. You know the deal. You've been there before, basically. Congratulations. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for watching, man. I think that's it. Is there anything else? Let me just quickly check this. If there's something else in the game going on that we can feature. We got. Now we can play some Hero Arena. I mean, let's. I mean, okay. We just finished an hour of live streaming, but let's do like a few more Hero Arena matches, and then we're gonna calling it a night, so I can sleep well. Okay, I don't have to worry about dropping in rank or whatever. So this level, actually, Avis is pretty good here. The enemy serve flow is gonna be annoying because he's gonna be running 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you cannot really do anything. So now Avis is gonna be really good because then you can place her here, hit like in this general direction. And yeah, I think this works. Don't even have to change the team. There's an enemy Scruffy, who's the most dangerous unit against this team that I'm running. But we do have a Snazbang, so we should be fine. So let's move you here. Can anybody hit Gigs? No. No. We're good. So let's just pass play. All right. I think this would make sense because then Giggs can throw 1, 2... actually, this doesn't matter. We need to get rid of this guy. Are we gonna use Queen Acacia for that? Sure. Wow. Just one-shot him like it's nobody's business. Thanks, Queen. You're a star. I mean a queen. Okay, yeah, and here we can see that Scruffy is like mildly annoying. But that's a problem in the past. And we're done. Alright, first one down. 4 more to go, I guess. Like 4. I think we can play 5 matches or so. Player 2572. Okay. Get extra points for the creative name. So this level, we can just play with the squad. We can just continue playing the squad. We need to be a bit careful because there's my Vara on the enemy team and also Naivis. So my Vara can go 1, 2, 3 spots and Naivis can 1, 2, 3 connect with my Vara. So if she's here, she got 1, 2, 3, 4 range, which means all of these guys here are actually in danger. If she were to go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, but the problem is Naivis cannot connect with her. So that means Snazbang can move 1 forward. And is that it? Yeah, we can actually move here, and then here, and I think that's it. Alright, enemies towards the favor, they line up nicely. Let's move here, and then let's take out these guys. Okay, cool. And then let's take out these guys on the other side. My Vara is gonna evade him to her death. Always funny. Always funny when that happens. Never disappoints. And here it actually makes the most sense to go for the active of Queen Akeshu because that gives us some shades. And now we have infinite attackers to deal with this Giggs. And Giggs calls it a day. Alright. Next. Next. Who's next? Taiwan's number 1. Alright. You're going up against Germany's number 1. Let's see. Let's see who's winning this one. Alright, this is one of the walk in the park maps. There's absolutely nothing about this map. Like, nothing can happen. The only thing that could happen is like there's an enemy Katsume and she does like a crit shot for some reason against your Giggs and she's got high ground and like the stars aligned 4 million times. But what you do here is you just bring Giggs and then Giggs goes boom and then enemies are still surviving because everybody's now on diamond ranks. And that's kind of good because that means that you can then shoot them with Snazbang and everybody's dead. So normally I'm placing my Sir Matt here and then I'm going with Akio, but there's a chance that Ranaklu is surviving this because he's got 2800 and he's got the trait Terrifying so that he takes 40% less melee damage. So I think it makes the most sense to not even attack him and just give it like wait. Alright, yeah, so he does this, which is not very impressive, and then we can move in basically, hit him once, and then hit him twice, and he's dead. So sometimes you don't go for your regular game plan. Normally I would have like placed Sir Matt next to the enemy, got 2 horses, and then go ham with Akio, and that's like a guaranteed everybody's dead. It would have probably been enough, because one of the horses also has high ground against Ranaklu. But it's just a little bit safer to let Ranaklu do his thing because there's nothing that he can do. Alright, this is kind of unfortunate because we cannot get rid of the enemy Queen Akeshu, but we can isolate her at the top. If we like spam enough enemies in front of Queen Akeshu, like if there's a summon next to her, she cannot really do anything. So basically we're going to ignore Queen Akeshu for now. On this map you can again bring the very underrated Sir Matt. You can use Giggs, and then it might make sense to use Snazbang here to make sure that everybody's like 100% dead. Only question is whether we need to place Akio. I think we're not going to use... Actually... Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Alright, so here the strategy that I'm going with is go with Giggs. Boom. Then these guys are not dead, but that's okay because now we can add some summons to the board. Now these guys are pretty much dead. And now because we do have Snazbang and on top of Snazbang... Oh, don't do this. Don't do this move. This would be a bad move. Let's move Akio next to the Snazbang first and then shoot Silverwood. Now all of these guys are dead. Now Queen Akeshu cannot walk out. She has to deal with the summon in front of her. And it really doesn't matter what she does. Like she can either place a shade, which doesn't matter. Okay, whatever. Like somebody else is just going to take the place of the shade. And she can alternatively do the active, but the active also doesn't matter. So it's all good. We don't even have to do anything else. We can just shoot here. It's fine. Let her do her active. It really doesn't matter. It's fine. Yeah, here. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Ooh, very impressive. 3 shades. Ooh. So we can move Giggs. Let's move to the other side. Then let's move Giggs to the bottom, because then we can get you here, do the active, get rid of Queen Akeshru with some help of you, then shoot you, and then shoot you, and we're done. So no problem whatsoever. Again, and add some XP points. Sorry, Chai, I'm sorry. Alright, then we have a powerful enemy in Alcazar. Who are you? Okay. Is that the 3rd team in the Russian? Guild rate position 15th. Okay. I have not heard of this guild. Are they affiliated with the other guilds from Russia? Why is this such a powerful player, like in this other team? Right, let's see. He's got a Nixie, which is not very annoying, to be honest, in this game mode. But he does have a Scruffy. So whenever I go up against Scruffy, I mostly play Snazbang. Normally, I love to play Sir Matt on this map. I mean, I just love Sir Matt in general. But he's not going to be great here. I'm also not sure about Navis, to be honest. Let's see. We can move Giggs out. He cannot get hit. Yeah. Then we got Snazbag, who can deal with Scruffy. I think it makes sense to bring Grandma Bones here. And also bring Queen Akeshru. Now we just really need to watch that Scruffy is not going to be too much of a problem. We could alternatively play Nimrul in the middle. Nimrul can then connect with Nixie, and if we get our positioning right, he might also be able to connect with the enemy Tim. That would be like 2 immediately dead units. Also, there is a chance that he's going to be connecting with Scruffy on top. Let's see what Nimrul does here. And then I don't even think we need Grandma Bones. We're going to be fine. So Nimrul needs to go like as much forward as possible. We can walk here to the side. Here's close and here's close. Okay, let's see what they're doing. Oh yeah, there's a tree. Okay, trees are good, I heard. So we can move here. Nimrul doesn't die. This is fine. And then we can just use the tree to take care of these guys. Okay, so Scruffy is half dead. Let's move a little bit away. Let's move here. Shoot him. Alright, and then this is basically it. If the enemy had a Dorga right now, this would be somewhat scary. Tim is not. So Tim is doing up to 1,200, but these actually these guys are dying. Let's get rid of Tim then. With the active. Okay, and we don't need to use anything else here. We're good. So let's move Akio in the middle, because then Bullmon cannot hit Nimrul. Even actually he couldn't have done so either way, because he's coming from low ground. Okay, and we got another one in the back. Alright. Let's play 2 more and we're calling it a day, or night rather. Oh, actually, let's play 1 more. This is fine. It's late enough. Outlaw EMC or D. Or Taiwan's number 1 is again up on the menu, but he's giving us less points. So let's go with Outlaw. Let's go with the Outlaw. Okay, so this is obviously a very easy map, especially if the opponent doesn't have Naevis. So you can just like place units strategically. Normally this makes the most sense. Yeah, you can again place Sir Matt if you want to, but it's fine either way. Just walk a little bit closer. Okay, then look for spots for your units. This should make sense for Grandma Bones. This should make sense for Giggs. Then you can get to the high ground here, shoot Dorga, and you kind of have, that's kind of it. Here we can use the active, like use the active again, and we're done. Good game. Alright, that's it. That's it for today. I'm still thinking about putting a video together, like with a strategy for every single map in Hero Arena, although this is going to be so much work. The main problem is that the format is going to suck, because nobody can like look at the video and be like, oh, what do I have to play on this map? So an alternative idea is to create a website where we put all the maps on, and then you can just look at the maps on the website and then go to wherever you want. This might be something that I'm eventually going to do. All right, the other thing that we're going to do, going to be doing a tournament. So I thought about this a little bit more. So we're playing sparring fields, and the way we're doing this is we're going to turn it into a guild war. Yeah, it's guild versus guild. Every guild, I'm just making this up on the fly. Every guild is going to have 5 players, because I don't want to have like 20 players, because that's ridiculous. This is going to be too much. Every guild can like basically say, okay, these are our 5 players that are going to be in the sparring fields, and we're going to be running a tournament. We're very likely going to be using some online system. I think, is it Challonge? This is misspelled. Yeah, tournament brackets. Single and double elimination. So we're going to be doing this. I'm going to talk to Kyle. The winning team gets something for the entire guild, because that's the only thing that makes sense. Yeah, that's the only thing that makes sense. So we're gonna be using something like that, and then it's gonna be like a double elimination tournament over a couple of days. People have to report the matches. We're gonna be doing some live streaming as well. Like, I'm gonna be streaming some of these matches. I'm going to figure this all out. All right, give me a few more days. But that's the general idea. If anybody has any ideas for this, or they feel like, yeah, I got this figured out, let us know. Yeah, and if you want to help, like organize it or something, also let me know. Yeah, we might set up a special Discord just for the tournament. I don't know, something like that. Either way, this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And we're gonna be doing, again, we're gonna have like some cool coverage, and this is gonna be fun enough. Alright, that's it. It's late. I'm getting tired. My vocabulary is getting worse than it usually is. Did the type of tournament in Darkfire Heroes, and it was fun. Nice to add restrictions. Oh yes, we definitely need something like that. How would we do this? I think we're doing a band list, and then it's gonna be like a draft basically. So you have a top seeded team against the lower seeded team, and then the first guild can pick one unit that nobody's allowed to select. So if you're like, I hate Snazbang in Tournament Arena, okay, you can say, okay, Snazbang is out. Then it's the other team's turn, and they can pick a unit. And we're doing this. I think we would, like, let's leave out 3 units, or leave out, like, per team. Or do we leave out 2 per team? We have 6. Let's think about this for a second. Sorry, guys. Again, we're spitballing here. So these are the units in the game. So what's super annoying in Tournament Arena? I hate Haroon, but I would never put him on a banned list. I just hate him. So Snazbang is definitely someone that most people would be like, okay, I don't want to see Snazbang. Then a lot of people don't like Bussy, or at least Bussy together with Sprocket. So those are like one of the... you just have to get rid of one of the 2. So those are 2 units that people don't want to see in Tournament Arena. Then someone is going to probably say Archeo. That makes 3. Then someone might be saying Servidus, but I'm really not sure about that. And I don't think there's anybody else that is like highly problematic. And even those 4 units are not highly problematic. They can just be like super annoying to play against, because you might have a strategy that gets destroyed by this. So I think every guild can vote on 2 heroes to be out, to be banned from Tournament Arena. Does that make sense? Factionless? No, I'm not a fan of that. I don't think this is cool. It is too restrictive. Like, you don't want to force someone into a faction, because, I don't know, there's so many factions that you cannot play in Tournament Arena, even if you wanted to. I don't know, because everybody would play Dark. Everybody would want to play Dark, because that's the one faction with a lot of synergy. I mean, Reefkin is pretty good, but not for Tournament Arena. I don't think this is a great team for Tournament Arena. Everybody would go Caven Realm, as far as I'm aware. Well, the Hive is not bad. You do have Snazbang, you do have Bussy, you do have Sprocket. Wingtip is also pretty good in Tournament Arena. Actually, the Hive might be better than the Caven Realm. Yeah. I actually think that's not a hot take. I think this is actually true. And that's it. Like, honestly, all the other teams are... like, if I had to play Radiant Order against the other teams, I would be like, okay, I quit. Or Blazing Brew. Like, none of these have any chance. Like, it's not even close. But Reefkin is, like, decent. Maybe even good. Caven Realm is really good. Sacred Grove is like, oh, meh. Sacred Grove could be really good against Caven Realm if you get your Scruffy in the right positions. And also Cerberus is like great against Shades. Yeah, and then the Hive. So it would be like a 3.5 faction race. I don't think this is great. But I do believe that a band list is going to be cool, because then everybody can come up with like cool strategies. And if there's like one unit that is like completely ruining your strategy, you can just put them on the band list and you're going to be fine. Also, what we're going to do is basically like character lists. So this also makes a lot of sense. So if you have 5 players for the guild, do we force them to all play different characters? 5 times 5 is 25. So you would have 25 characters that you need to play spread out over your entire guild. I think that's a great idea. Because then if the first guy plays... Actually, then we could leave out the band list, because then it doesn't make any sense. Yeah. So, if the first guy plays Bussy, the next guy cannot play Bussy. The other guild members have to play a different team. I think that makes a lot of sense. Then the only question is, do we have 25 good units for Tournament Arena? I think the answer is yes. I think there's enough good units for Tournament Arena. And also, like, guilds just need to get a bit more creative, and that's also fine. Like, we're basically forcing people to play different decks. Or, like, character lineups. I think those are some really cool ideas. But again, I'm just, like, thinking out loud here. It forces people to not just go with the established strategies, yeah? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you have to come up with new synergies, exactly. Yep, absolutely. And we had some of these. I mean, we've had... I did play Dark in a past Tournament Arena, did quite well with it. Like, a lot more, like, successful than I thought I would be. Then we did play Horses, which is another really good team that works. Anything with Bussy is kind of good. And you can, like, build a team around that, so that's already 3 teams. You can play Reefkin or, like, a couple of summoning strategies. Then the only question is who's going to get the Accio. Yeah, but there's enough options. There's enough. So I think those are some cool ideas. I'm just gonna like put it together, propose it to Kyle, see what he says. It's either gonna be like 4 or 5 players per guild. We might we might leave out the restriction in terms of banning characters, because if only one guy can play Snazbang out of 4 guys that are playing for the guild, I think it's going to be fine. I don't think we have to ban anybody. So these are the ideas. I'm going to be putting this together, proposing it to Kyle. If anybody has any crazy ideas, send me a message on Discord. Really, go for it. Also, if you like have what would be a cool and exciting price where you're like, okay, this is, now we're signing up for this. Like, I don't think that 10k gold for every member of the guild is going to be fun. I think it's kind of boring, to be honest. Also, we cannot do something where people can just select what they want for their guild. It's also not possible. Like, if like the first guy's like, I want to have an epic badge of this, and the next guy, I want to have an epic badge of that. This is going to drive Kyle insane, because he has to manually give it to all the members in the guild. So we can definitely not do that. I think that XP books would be a great reward for this. Like, I don't know, even if it's just 5 legendary XP books per member of the guild, I think this would be a great price. And everybody in the guild would be rooting for their guys. Like, yes, I want to have 5 XP books. I want to have another unit closer to level 50. So, there's definitely some ideas here. Alright. I'm going to be pitching this again. I said this 4 times now. It is late. I'm sorry, guys. I hope you guys are going to have a great weekend. I hope you're looking forward to this. I'm very confident that we can do this. I have some experience with running tournaments and stuff, and doing coverage, obviously. So, we can make this fun enough. With that, I wish you all a good night if you're in a similar time zone and your eyes are as red as mine, or enjoyable rest of your day if it's for some reason it's early in the morning wherever you are. Enjoy your weekend. See you guys very soon. Take care and bye bye.